great women's doubles finals. And, Tony, it's super.
It is indeed, Pat. Let's get down to the action. This is the finals, of course. Margaret Court, Virginia Wade won the first set 7-5. King and Casals came back, won the second set 6-2. And right now, Rosie Casals is serving, trailing, she's up 30-15, trailing 4-5 in the third set.
The clatter of rackets right there in the middle of that point as King and Casals collided. That's the situation. That's what's happened so far. Court and Wade won the first set, King and Casals the second. That Virginia Wade.
Court and Wade had a 5-3 lead, had a service break. Court was serving. They had one match point. Court hit a backhand volley over the baseline. King and Casals broke back. And there it is. They're even at 5-all in the third and deciding set.
Margaret Court and Virginia Wade, close to you. Billie Jean King, who did not play in the singles this year at Forest Hills, and her partner, Rosie Casals. Is King on the right? Rosie Casals receiving Virginia Wade's serve right now. Games are 5-all, sets are 1-all. Margaret Court. Coming up later this afternoon, an interview with Martina Navratilova, interviewed by Jack Whitaker. And I know that you'll be interested in what Martina has to say. She, of course, has chosen to come to the United States, live in the United States, and Jack will have all the details in that interview with Martina later on. Margaret Court down the middle.
Fine coverage by Margaret Court that time. They were really in trouble. Rosie Casals moved in and punched the volley. But the wily Margaret Court was in the right spot and picked off the volley. Court and Wade are the number 3 seeded team. King and Casals number 4.
Again down the middle.
And it's 30-15.
Interestingly enough, when this match started earlier this afternoon, it looked as if Billie Jean King and Rosie Casals would just completely own Court and Wade. They won the first 4 games of the first set in very easy fashion. And then Wade and Court came back to win that first set 7-5. House at Forest Hills. Watch that put-away shot by Rosie Casals.
5-all, 30-all in the third and final set.
Called out. Margaret Court up talking to the umpire now.
I could not tell from the chair. Are you yielding to the chair? I could not tell. We must play 2.
Now, that is not the lineswoman. The lineswoman we're picturing there is on the sideline. The ball was called out over the baseline. Now the lineswoman on the baseline has yielded to the chair, meaning she is not sure of her call. The umpire not being sure as well, they play a let.
Both serves.
30-all. Right smack on the sideline, about 1 foot from the baseline. And it's
30-40.
Break point for King and Casals. Virginia Wade serving. A short topspin lob by Billie Jean, and Rosie just bent down to keep from getting hit. Solid overhead by Virginia Wade. And a good play, excuse me, Pat. She went right at the closest person. That's the hardest shot for that close person to handle. Back to deuce.
Left for serve.
Again, it's break point for King and Casals.
In the event you just joined us, Wade and Court won the first set 7-5, King and Casals the second 6-2. He's there, but not now. Great retrieve by Rosie Casals.
Take a look at it again. Margaret makes a tough backhand volley inside out, and Casals gets the ball back, can't recover quickly enough, and Court smashes into the opening. The girl sort of got hung up. Margaret's, I think, racket hooked onto Virginia's dress.
We might really have something going.
They've lost something. Trying to pick it up.
Lost some jewelry, I think. A ring.
Part of her ring.
Part of her ring, I heard Virginia Wade say.
And it's back to deuce.
Score is deuce.
The number 1 seeded team was Everett and Navratilova. King and Casals defeated them to get into the finals. The number 2 seeded team of Dur and Stova were defeated by Court and Wade in the semifinals. That's out.
Out. Advantage. Wade.
Games are 5-all in this third set. Jimmy Connors against Manuel Orantes to come in the finals of the men's singles.
And with a fine overhead smash by Virginia Wade, Court and Wade